Well, this is how it usually starts out. This door right here is where it all happens. We usually rock with the party lights, but we can't do that now because we got shit to do.
I do really like to pride myself with that stage feel. You know, you got this light, just it gives you in the right zone. But we're not live today, bud.
This is the Charizard that always hangs here.
Where are we going? Just off the carpet, basically.
Unique scene.
Been here for like 2 hours just cleaning up everything and getting all the mics level and
Just gelling.
forgot to film everything, so we're gonna start now.
Kit's looking dope.
That's what my semen looks like.
It's pretty
On a good day. Yeah.
Faux show.
Something is either wrong with the cable or with that mic.
If you want, there's that fifth mic from the other Tom we removed.
You're good, Tom 2. Tom 3. Tom 1.
Answer with butt metal here. Coming to the finishing stages of setting up all the mics and got one room mic working. Trying to get the next room mic working.
Well, we're on our first day of drum recordings. We've wrapped up our first tune. Kind of wanted to show the mics used to go about recording. So I am going to start with our lovely homemade sub kick that I learned from SMG Media Group. The kick, the toms, and the snare top are all part of a Samson kit. And there's a Sennheiser that we have on the ride because that was one of the last mics we had left. And a pencil mic for the hi-hat. And around, hey man. Around the corner we just have our room mic set up that was picking up a lot of good sounds on the cymbals.
Don't forget those overheads. Don't forget those overheads, buddy.
And we have Samson as well for the overheads too.
Filthy. Got some custom reverbs built in.
Pretty good reverb. It's like,
It's a lot of extra reverb, yeah.
it's great.
Custom made, imported from Germany. And you know, we got the best German reverb custom maker that there is in the fucking planet, and he died immediately after making these.
So you can't have any.
No one else can get them. They're kind of a limited dish type thing, and I don't know. You can be jealous or you can just be happy for us. You know, it depends if you're a piece of shit or not. It's great because it's just everything I've ever wanted in the game. Everything.
Game talk.
Everything.
Fucking
Hunt Showdown.
game talk,
Get the
boys.
fuck at me. Another thing that really adds to our sound was Villain's drummer fucking hurt himself and bled all over my drums, and
Jake Greasy.
I didn't actually clean it off. So thanks for
Added.
thanks for giving me some you know what's the word for it?
Pizzazz.
Oh, that's close. But I'm thinking more of
Special sauce.
a seasoned medley of sound added to the cymbals and I think one of my toms. You know, it's great. Yeah, nice texturized sound really coming through there. So big shout out, thank you.
We're dripping with personality.
So for that one fill, right at the end, how about snare and tom 2? More like starting with the snare, going to tom 2, and then going back to the snare quick for the end, like yeah. Or like, yeah, you do that once, or you can go
Or
something like that. Like
okay.
that.
Okay. Kind of thing?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
Begins the wild hunt. Okay, this one's gonna be a little bit interesting.
We're the fucking Blue Man Group!
Get it? Yeah.
Alright, I totally get it. Oh, it's fucking funny.
For the very last, we need like a da-da-da of something. Okay.
That's no issue.
Alright, well, bring us through your kit.
Okay, so what I'm using, in case you're just wondering how we got that sound, or maybe you're planning on recording heavy metal and you want a starter guideline, because I definitely say we did our homework for you in terms of what we're using here. It wasn't just the shit I normally use, or we didn't just wing it. So I got a pinstripe G2 for my bass head. Just start with that. It's 22-inch bass. Down there.
Yep.
So I got an 8 here, I got a 10 here, I got a 16, I got an 18. They're all G2 clear, not coated.
Yeah, Evans G2 clear.
I went with the Genera Dry Evans snare head because they're consistent. They're good, the sound's really tight, gives a shit ton of attack, and I just think all around, all encompassing, the power strokes can be inconsistent. And I know you could say, yeah, you're just supposed to be hitting the middle every time. And like, that's all fine and dandy, but when we record, we use shit like this. So there's actually no head on these sticks, and they're massive.
And you got them from?
From the drummer of Hebrea, actually. He gave them to me, obviously, before they broke up. We played a show with them, and they were on tour. And he smashed up one of his cymbals, so I just gave him one of my cymbals. And he was like, man, that's really cool of you. I have something for you, and gave me these sticks. Really nice guy. So I thought these would be perfect for recording, so I actually saved them from that show, which was like 2 years ago, or maybe a year ago. I'm horrible with time frames.
That's a yearish, yeah.
And I was like, I saved these for recording, because usually we use the butt ends. But they are heavy, but they sound great. Trade-offs. Mm-hmm. Wuhan 14-inch. An HHX Explosion. That's a little 17 skis. I actually have a ride up here. Medium heavy ride, the AA 20. Got a little splash down here, a little 12 AAX. A Wuhan 12 splash China. I really like Wuhan product. I'm gonna go on record saying that. When I started buying it, you could get one of their Chinas, like this 16-inch China, for like $30. And yeah, that one's broken, but I've actually had this one since I was 15 years old. I've had it for 10 years. I've beat the shit out of it. It sounds great. It's always sounded great. You will never find a better bang for your buck. It is the AK-47 of Chinas. So thanks, Wuhan. You're a hookup. Got another Sabian China over here. These are these weird refurbs they do, the SR2s or whatever. So they take a cymbal that fucked up somewhere along the assembly, and they just kind of go over it with a steel brush. Maybe they didn't do the finish properly. So you can actually, the cool thing about these cymbals is like everyone will sound different. So you can kind of tell from the inside finish that it was going to be an AAX or something. You can go through the store, and if they have 7 of these in the store, they all sound different. So you can just bang through them all, and you could find one that sounds really fucking good. So that's what I did. You'll also have good luck with their splashes. And obviously these things are heavily discounted. For AAX, you're going to be paying like damn near $300. For this, it's like $50 to $70. So we got
And then the ride.
the Noe Nordenson Pasty Alpha ride.
That's a sick ride though.
It sounds fantastic, and I can never take that away from it. The reason behind the Zildjian K hi-hats, I love them for heavy metal because you can beat the shit out of them and the sound is consistent. A lot of different hi-hats, they'll sound good in use in certain contexts and not good in others, whereas the Zildjian K, they really maintain their sound no matter what you're doing to them. You can kick their ass and they will maintain the sound, and that's what we wanted for our sound. We actually took off the 14-inch
One of the toms.
tom because it was really resonating with the snare to the point where it was insane. I was like, I've never heard something that fucking bad before.
The new future setup.
So yeah, this is the setup I picked, and I honestly want to do something like this for a while, where you have that really tight, close ride to allow for some different kind of work. And this is the setup I'm going to stay with until further notice.
Okay, so we've just finished the last day of recording the drums. Everything sounds great. We finished up our 9th song today.
It's definitely going to sound better, and I think we got the hang of it pretty quick. Especially considering a lot of the songs we never actually played together as a band. We, like a lot of the songs, like maybe 4 out of 9 of the songs we never actually played together as a band. We just fucking...
They usually start off as demos and then we'll just work our way in as the recording comes along. Yeah. Okay, well, that concludes our part 2 of the drums, and stay tuned for part 3, which will be taking care of the vocals.
Catch you later. Are you sick of your bandmates telling you to slow down or keep up the tempo? Take my 8-week program, Muscle Bound for Sound. It'll get the tempo nice and slow, and if people don't like it, you can crush their fucking heads.